This is the Gallop Canal, and right behind me is what's left of the Weehawken shipwreck. It's a former ferry from New York City that was brought up here to be scrapped, and it sunk while they were dismantling it. The plan for today is I just want to bike along the Gallop Canal and go to a couple of different places and just sort of see what's left around here. So there's still some remnants of the past as far as the old lock system is concerned, like this. Every year we seem to get lucky and just get like one nice day around the end of November where you can actually get out and do something like this. So if I get close to the water here, there's still some of the old wooden locks that are down there by the water. They haven't completely rotted out. As nice of a day as it is, that wind's definitely got a little bit of a bite to it. So you can definitely tell the end of the biking season is here for this year. So this is it, into the village of Cardinal now. You can see the old canal down there to my right, and that's actually where I'm going to be headed. There's another shipwreck that's down there, Conestoga. Just like the Weehawken, I've been down to it a couple of times, and you can't see too much of it up above the water, but you should be able to still make out the engine. Coming up to my left is where the Conestoga shipwreck is. The engine's actually near the stern, and the bow stretches out about another 100 meters or something. It's actually a pretty big ship. Up right around here is where the bow is, if I remember correctly. I usually jump in the water right around here and float down just a little bit to get down to it. Can't believe I've never biked around here. It's a fun little area. And you can see the current right to my left. So this is where it's all opened up, and the water from where it was flows out to the St. Lawrence River right around here. Yeah, there's the engine, and there's a ship down there. In the middle of the night, the ship caught on fire. They flooded it out of the lock system, and that right there is where it sank. Nobody knows what caused the fire, but it's the fate of many shipwrecks. So to my left, you've got the old Gallop Canal. It's really, really pretty. So I can continue down here to Land's End and just get a glimpse of things down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the east end of the village, where there's some really, really tall stone walls that used to line the edge of the old canal. End of the trail. Okay. Let's start that over again. That was elegant. This is it. Coming back out to the next section of the Gallop Canal. You can see those big stone walls that I was talking about there. It's not surprising they had to dig down so low for the water. It's quite a feat of engineering. So at the end of this road, I'll be able to head on down a little bit and get right up close and personal. And look at this. This is a hell of a descent. Now we're down to water level. Just gonna head on down to the end here. It's kind of neat. Hey. Here it is. This is as far as you can go. Nice little area. Love to stay and spend a little bit more time here, but fortunately with the sun starting to head so low, I just need to keep on moving here today. You know, just occurred to me right now, I've got to get back up that hill I came down. That'll be fun. All right, here we go. There. And here's where I'm just going to take a closer look at these walls here. So I'm right above one right now. Pretty wild, huh? And now it's just really time to kick back, relax, enjoy the scenery along the way, and just enjoy being out on a late November day. Just knowing that, no question about it, this really is the last ride of the year for me. A lot of people, they like to go down to the Thousand Islands Parkway, but if you're on a bike, you're so low and behind the road that you don't really get a good view of the water. But if you come along this stretch and you don't mind biking along Highway 2, this is just perfect. Love that little island. Kind of neat to see stuff like that. Take a little detour down here. This is where old Highway 2 used to go. So I've ridden a few stretches of the old highway and talked about when my dad was a kid. He used to drive down this. This is another stretch that he would have been on. So just like the other stretch, this one here is just going to disappear into the water down at the very end. Now, I've never actually been on this, so this is my first time being here. And check this out. There's an island out there with what looks to be a flagpole and a picnic bench. That's pretty cool. I wonder what this would have been like before it was flooded. This is so pretty. but that old ship, she's seen better days. And this is it, the end of the road. So at this point, the rest of Highway 2 from here is lost to time. And where I'm going to be ending my ride actually is just across the water right there. If I could go straight through, I'd be there in, I don't know, 30 seconds, but I gotta go around. It's gonna be a lot longer than that. Now heading back down towards the Gallop Canal, and I think I've only been down here once. Iroquois was one of the villages that was impacted when the seaway got risen up. The town site got moved north a bit from the flooding, and coming down here to where the canal is kind of cool because just like over in Cardinal, you've got sort of a remnant of the past of what used to be before the flooding. So here we go. This is actually another spot where I can travel down Old Highway 2, down by the Gallop Canal Museum. Before I do that, I'll take a right. So this is where the old highway was. Nice view here, especially with the sun so low, reflecting off the water. This would just have been so perfect as a multi-use pathway around here. Okay, let's go to the end of Old Highway 2. So right to my right, that's the old Gallop Canal. And I think people used to ride down here from Montreal to Toronto. And now it's just a lonely little stretch of asphalt. This is it. So right here you can see where the highway just disappears down into the river and gets swallowed up. Continue straight on ahead, and right here to my right, that is the Gallop Canal. And I'm going to finish things up at what I think is a pretty cool location. In the summer, you can see all the big ships making their way through the locks right here. If you want to see something cool, this is most definitely the place to go. So yeah, from up here, you can just see them travel through down there, and it's one heck of a sight. And the reason they have to do that is down there to my right, that's a dam. So it's the only way through. Whew. Well, that was a fun ride. Never thought about ever doing the ride between Cardinal to Iroquois before, but really glad I did it. Nice view to end things on, great views along the way. If you're ever looking for just sort of a nice little bike ride around the St. Lawrence River, coming down here and doing this is definitely worthwhile.